Hey everybody, my name is Taylor, and if you're watching this, chances are that you're only watching it because you subscribed to my channel about a year and a half ago when I made my first and only ASMR video. Sorry about that. If you want more, I'll probably end up making more at some point. I'll probably make another channel for it. So if you're here just for the ASMR and you want to unsubscribe, won't hurt my feelings. I totally get it. I'm actually making this video to, I don't even know what my actual goal is, but I have a lot going on in my life right now, and I just kind of want to not hold myself accountable, but I want to be able to, A, document it, because some of it's actually pretty cool, and then, B, I guess, just keep in contact with people because I'm busy so much that I don't have a ton of, social contact other than work, and I want to be able to kind of put my experiences in my life out there and I don't know. We'll see what the point of my channel is later on when I actually get subscribers, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. So the first thing that I want to talk about is I have a really major surgery coming up, and it's kind of terrifying, and I just kind of wanted to explain it a little bit because I'm going to end up looking pretty different after the whole thing. So I have a pretty bad underbite. That's my normal, that's how I chew, that's how I eat. My teeth don't touch because my bottom jawbone grew too far out, and my top jawbone did not grow out far enough. So I have what's called a class 3 malocclusion, which is, again, just a fancy word for underbite. And I'm going to have double jaw surgery. And a lot of people think this is just a cosmetic thing because it has to do with you end up looking better after. But the thing is it's actually not cosmetic. It's covered by my insurance, which insurance does not cover cosmetic surgeries at all. So what they have to do is they have to go in behind my molars, and they're actually cutting a chunk of my bottom jawbone out. And they're doing that on both sides, pulling it back and then bolting it together. And then for my top jaw, they actually go in under your top lip, cut all along the gums, take a chisel, and completely remove your top jaw. And then they're pulling that forward a few millimeters, and then on the sides, they'll bracket it up like that. Now, when they do that, if you can see, my nose goes down like this. It's because my top jaw is so far back. When they pull it forward, it's actually going to push everything up. So it's going to push my nose up. It's going to widen my nostrils, clear my airway, which is one of the parts why it's medically necessary, because it's actually really hard to breathe when you have an underbite. So it will sniff. Can't you tell? So they pull that forward. It's going to make my nose look better because I've got a beak at this point. And then, they have to band my mouth shut. I'm going to be on an all liquid diet for a few weeks, then soft foods, and I don't think I'm going to be able to eat hard foods for a couple months. But I'll document that whole thing just in case that's something anyone else out there has to deal with. That way you'll see the progress of it all. It's going to be kind of crazy, and I'm terrified actually, because I'm scared I'm gonna not recognize my face after or something. Well, obviously I'm gonna look really different, but I don't want to not feel like myself. But it's medically necessary. I'll be able to chew, I'll be able to breathe better, and then it's not gonna mess up my teeth in the future. And then I'm a little bit closer to getting these freaking braces off, because these are annoying. Right now, the only thing that we're waiting on for surgery is this gap right here that needs to close. And that is the most stubborn gap ever. I've had on 3 different power chains, which is what the pink thing is across. I've had on 3 different power chains, and I actually go back Wednesday to figure out if we can make molds and get ready for surgery. And I'm really hoping that it's closed enough for them to make the molds, even though it's not completely closed, because then that'll push the surgery back another month, which I really, really don't want to do. So we'll see what happens. But that's a huge thing that's coming up. Another thing is, after that's all done, and I get my braces off and everything, I'm moving, which I've been wanting to move for a long time now. I've been wanting to move for probably 6 years, and my goal was always Atlanta because that's where I was born. I've got a lot of family up there, but I love acting. I've been acting since I was little. I've always been dramatic. I used to play I've got 8 brothers and sisters. Me and all my sisters used to do plays in my front yard, and I'd sell tickets to like my neighbors and stuff, and I was always the star, of course, because that's what I wanted to do. And then I was in drama all throughout high school. After I got out, I did some short films. I think I did a commercial once when I was like 10 or something. I was pretty young. And then I kind of stopped acting when I moved up here. I live in Pensacola. I lived in Orlando before, but I kind of stopped acting when I moved up here because A, there's not a big industry for it, and B, that's when I was preparing for my surgery, and I know I'm gonna look so different after that I didn't want to have all this footage of me looking one way for my reels and then look a completely different way after. And it's actually like really stunk because I do it because I love it. I don't do it because I want to like get famous or anything like that. I just I really want to be able to do it like as a career, just like make enough money to where I don't have to do other jobs. But it's really stunk, and I'm so excited to like after I'm healed up from surgery and everything, be able to like fully jump into it. I'm 100% prepared to be homeless for a while if I need to, just so I can dive headfirst into acting and stuff like that. But my original plan was to go to Atlanta, but the more I think about it, especially after living here in Pensacola, I don't think I could ever be that far away from the beach for like that long of a period of time. So I'm thinking LA, which I feel like everyone who lives over there, I've never been there, but I feel like everyone who lives over there, like acting and modeling and stuff, that's their goals. So it would probably be like a lot harder there than it would be in Atlanta. But like lifestyle wise, I would much rather be by the beach. Plus it's something new. Like I have issues with feeling comfortable and like staying in one spot because a change freaks me out, and the unknown and being out of control of stuff kind of scares me. But I think I'm gonna do it. I'm honestly super excited about it. But it's gonna be kind of crazy, and I'll bring all of you guys on that journey with me too. And then I think I'm just gonna start making videos of me like trying new things, honestly, or just bringing my camera with me everywhere, and anytime like anything cool happens, like document it. I don't know. I've been dealing with a lot, and I don't really want to get into it on my first video. But it's a lot that I haven't had to deal with in the past. So I'm just trying to find ways to cope with it, like without having to medicate. Which there's nothing wrong, is if you are having like issues where you have to medicate, obviously there's like nothing wrong with that. Whatever works for one person might not work for another. It's just I want to be able to not have to. So I think I'm gonna start working out, which I don't feel like I just really need to, but like just as something positive to do. And then I think I'm gonna try new hobbies like knitting or painting or surfing, maybe with just more active stuff. But I'm open to like any ideas of things to keep me positive and motivated, things that I can stick to or just try for fun. It's been weird last few months. I haven't really felt like myself, and I think more than anything I'm worried about like what other people are going to think of me, like specifically like when I'm in a specific friend group. I've never been part of like one big friend group. I've always been like a little part of a bunch of different little friend groups. Like I'll know like 1 or 2 people in that group, I'll hang out with them, I'll go hang out with another group, whatever. I don't have like my own like full circle friend group, if that makes any sense. I've got a few like really good friends, but they're all in like different groups. So I feel like when I'm with different groups, I not alter myself, but I'm really concerned about what each group thinks because they're all very different. And I think with doing these videos, I'm just gonna act like myself because I don't know you guys. I don't know what you think of me. And honestly, like, because I don't know you, I think I will care less, maybe? Or, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this video, if I'm being 100% honest, or what I'm going to do with this channel in general. I'm just talking to talk, and if you get bored, that's fine. If you like it, that's fine too. If you don't want anything to do with it, can you block me? Can you even block on YouTube? I don't know. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. But, yeah, so that's my first video. I'll probably make another video after my ortho appointment on Wednesday with the update of, if you hear kids screaming in the background, my sister lives with me. She's got a 2-year-old and an almost 4-year-old, and they're insane. But yeah, that was my niece screaming. But yeah, I'll make another video probably Wednesday after I have my ortho appointment. And it'll be fun. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I appreciate it. And when it comes to like editing and making these videos like more entertaining and funny, I'm gonna do that eventually. I just think for my first few, I want to make them pretty authentic. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.